Hello friends, today we're going to be taking a look at the creatures that reside in the lake and on the island that sits in the middle of the lake. The lake is located on the far left side of the map, over the giant tree and through the snowy wasteland. After crossing the bridge, you'll shortly find yourself at the lake. And here we are at the island. Ah, fantastic! The lamprey has decided to make an early appearance and show himself. The lamprey is a unique monster that only spawns here in the lake, and will attack passive mobs, the player, or really anything that gets in the water near it. It does only a moderate amount of damage, but can prove fatal if you're not careful. And he'll surface from time to time, but he's not much of a threat. If we take a look on the island, you will see reindeer, sheep, sometimes you will see the occasional duck, and I believe there's one, maybe two other passive monsters, or not monsters, animals that may spawn on the island. In the center of the island resides the statue, I guess it's of a wooden man. You can destroy the base of the statue and go below it to find the essence of fire, which causes you to explode, and I believe is meant to increase the difficulty of runs and unlock later secrets in the game, but can be quite deadly if you're not prepared. So let's delve into the lake itself and see what we can find. Oh, already we have the anglerfish. This is a creature from the new enemies and bosses mod. As stated, because the lamprey is the only creature that resides in the lake without mods. Oddly enough, the anglerfish does not have its own light source. I was under the impression that there was only one lamprey in the entire lake, but perhaps with mods, or if you just delve deep enough, there are more. So, even I learned something new. Oh, there's another one. Wow, that's interesting. Oh, and here we have the giant squid. I believe it is actually the largest of the creatures we've seen yet. If you ignore the blue creature on the left side of the screen for a moment, please. We'll address him a little bit later. He didn't want to behave too well. The giant squid doesn't do a massive amount of damage and is a slow-moving creature, but quite interesting nonetheless. Next up is the great white shark, or just the giant shark. It is surprisingly small as to what I imagined, being slightly shorter than a lamprey even, but they do a decent amount of damage. Interestingly enough, the creatures of the lake do not fight each other, as you saw there with the lamprey and the shark. If you manage to make it to the very bottom of the lake, you will find the lake boss. This giant five-eyed worm monster, I do believe. He is quite fast, destroys terrain that he goes through, and is quite difficult to kill. In all honesty, I have never successfully defeated him without the use of mods, such as now. He is a formidable foe, and he, too, guards a little secret at the bottom of the lake that you can claim if you are fast enough and defeat him. He does quite a good amount of damage as well. So, with the new mobs, or new enemies and bosses mod installed, oh, that's not the only strange thing that will occur on the island. Because now, with this mod installed, if we return to the lake and touch this strange metal device, the wooden statue comes to life. It's a somewhat quick-moving enemy that all it does is has a close-range melee attack, and as long as you keep your distance, you're quite safe. But if you get too close, he can take you out in a matter of whops. But he does not drop anything if you do manage to slay him. I've constructed a small aquarium just to show the 3 main creatures that are added to the lake. I was under the impression that there were more. However, I believe that there are 2 other creatures that should be in the lake. However, they may not be enabled in the mod at this time, or they're still under some work. The 2 being the giant piranha and whale monster. I did search for them, I could not find them, as well as they could not be spawned in through Conjurer like the other 3 mobs. Thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed, I hope you learned something. If there's any creatures you have an interest in, please leave them in the comments, and I'll do my best. Thanks for watching, bye!